The Noles will kick this deep to begin the game. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The back's got it. And they'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Testing the right side here. They bring them down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down and short on the 9th play of this opening drive. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try. No good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And the Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll hand it off.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, You throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Seminoles will have to kick it away.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. And you can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He'll hand it off. A change of direction. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of the quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fair catch made at the 10. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. He's on the run, launches deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Looking to scramble. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Intercepted by USC. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He stays alive. Good as he gets the pass away. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Hand off to the back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44. The Knowles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Moves left out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, there's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And tackled there by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaking tackles. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Will take the lead in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket now, looking for his big tight end. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They can't slow him down. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first.
To the back. Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 15, USC 12.
A new set of downs after that completion. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. He bought some time, now lets it go. The freshman with a little too much. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Trojans are looking to keep this drive going. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Quick pass, the catch is made. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Trying the old counter play here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks like he's going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the mark.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete, into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Florida State.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
This is a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 61 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Southern California. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the left side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Pressure is coming. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.